What's up, Redskin Nation? I'm Redskins Fans Unite, and this has got to be the shortest time span in between videos that I've uploaded. But anyways, I'm just going to kind of preview Week 2 against the Dallas Cowboys for you, so let's just get into it. Yeah, so my last video, I was not yet aware that Geis had gotten hurt in Week 1 against the Philadelphia Eagles. It's another knee injury. 2 straight years of the knee injury. Sounds awful familiar. Sounds like something that would happen only to a Redskin player, am I right? And John Allen, an update on him that he hurt his ankle, I believe it was, which is really bad for him. Yeah, sorry, I had to cut the video. My roommate was coming back in. He's a chill dude. If you ever see this, Anthony, couldn't ask for a better roommate. Anyways, let's continue. So yeah, Geis and Allen are out. This is also, the first part of this was recorded last night, so they just released the inactives, which include Jordan Reed, and Jordan Reed was the new inactive. He's still inactive from that freaking concussion. I swear to God, he's always injured. It's so frustrating, but that's okay as long as Vernon Davis can do what he did last week. Well, if you know what I mean by that. Like, at least replicate the production, not necessarily try and hurdle people every week, because that's pretty dangerous. But as long as we can get that kind of production out of a tight end, we can keep the ball rolling as we did in the first half. Moving on. Adrian Peterson will now be back in the lineup, if I didn't already say in the first clip. But he'll be back in the lineup. He'll be the starter. No doubt about it. Chris Thompson's going to get some touches for third downs like pretty much last year. It's literally last year's regular season because Geis was injured. The only thing that's missing is Samaje Perine, who I really think we should have kept to move to fullback because I don't really think I saw us run much I formation. And if we did, I think we'd use Jeremy Sprinkles, our second tight end. But yeah, I prefer to have a pure fullback than a blocking/receiving tight end. I don't know. Because tight ends are it's all complicated. Tight ends and fullbacks are interchangeable, but I prefer a fullback as a fullback like Mike Sellers or Darrell Young, who was really good. They were both really good fullbacks for us. And now we don't have a pure fullback, which is really unfortunate. So, yeah, that's our situation behind Keenum. He'll retain the starting job for now. I don't know how long because as you saw that second half, he looked an awful lot like the former bearer of the number 8 for Washington, whose name I don't even need to name at this point. I've talked about him in several videos, and yeah. First half, there's no guarantees with a guy like Case Keenum that you're going to get that every week. So look for Dwayne Haskins to make an appearance somewhere down the road. I'll be heading to Redskins and Lions week 12, and I hope I'll get to see him on the field by then. But moving on, wideout situation. The Cowboys really didn't allow anything to the Giants wideouts last week, and the Giants really couldn't cover the Cowboys wideouts. Stopping Zeke was one thing, but Randall Cobb, Jason Witten, all these guys were just making catches. Just Dak Prescott there were easy throws for him too, and we cannot allow that, especially at home. See, the Cowboys, they had their home field advantage, where in the Romo era they weren't so good, but now they're starting to be good there again. And as for us, FedEx Field wouldn't really say it's much of an advantage for us, at least considering recent trends. But we got to hope that the fans really turn out this Sunday and really get in Dak's head, really get in his head. Remember, the first fumble of Zeke's NFL career was forced by Bashaud Breeland in FedEx Field. We got to really hope that happens again because he has not fumbled much since. And we need to really, really focus on turnovers this week because not only did the Eagles not force a turnover, we didn't force a turnover. It's good that we got to do the same. We got to protect the ball like we did last week, but we've also got to convert them third downs. You know, I'm just saying all the obvious things. We got to force the turnovers. We're one of the better teams typically when it comes to forcing fumbles, not necessarily when it comes to intercepting the ball, but forcing fumbles are where we historically strike home. So that's got to be one of the keys of the game. We have to keep guys like Terry McLaurin involved in the offense. Can't be overthrowing them, Case. And offensive line, no holding. Well, obviously you're going to end up doing holding penalties, but not every single freaking play that we get a first down on. Like after we start to lose momentum, it doesn't help when you're committing a penalty on every play when we're trying to get momentum back. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't, then you best be sitting on the bench for this week. Yeah, that's just how it is. The NFL can't commit penalties, or it's on you. Can't do those stupid pass interferences on third down. Can't be allowing 3rd and 15s even without giving penalties like you did to Carson Wentz. Just cannot. There is nothing as a Redskins fan and as a detester of the Dallas Cowboys than watching Rain Dakota Prescott hand the ball to Ezekiel Elliott or fake the ball to Ezekiel Elliott and throw to a wide open tight end and watch our defenders get clobbered by their offensive line, fall flat on their faces, and refuse to cover their receiving targets in the second half when we need them to the most. So my message is, do your freaking jobs, Redskins, and maybe, just maybe, we will have a chance to beat the Cowboys. We beat them last year. We weren't supposed to. We're not supposed to beat them this week, although we usually show up at the very least. We are projected to lose by only 5 points, according to a simulator that I saw. We were favored to lose by much less this week than we were against the Eagles last week. So think about that. We have an opportunity to win. Now, what does that mean? That means that we have to take that opportunity by controlling the tempo on offense and not staying in our lanes on defense, you know? It really doesn't get much more simpler than that. I should just make the same type of preview every single week, or at least divisional week, because a divisional matchup, you guys all know this, it's not just your average matchup. It's more of an emotional battle. And when you're the Redskins facing the Dallas Cowboys, emotion has got to dictate the pace of the game. Because if you're not emotional, if you're not controlling your emotions, and if you're not exerting positive energy and electric positive energy, then you're not going to freaking win. Simple as that. All right, guys. Hopefully we don't get clobbered tomorrow. Hoping for a W. Hoping for 1-1. We'll see what happens, guys. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to go now. It was nice making another video, but I'll try to keep this upload schedule consistent, and I'll get back to you guys, hopefully not too pissed off tomorrow. All right, that's it. Take care.